So the Heavenly Father created all things. Okay, but by no other person will it be ended, but by the Heavenly Father. Go ahead.
Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times?
Right, so he's saying what's going to be the end of the world. Go ahead.
Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follows?
Right, because that's what it's going to be. Just like we got in the book of 1 Corinthians 15 and 24. It's going to be the end of an ion, the end of an age, and the beginning of another. All right? The beginning of that other is going to be the rise of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And the 2/3 of which are going to die here who take part of the pollutions here in America and all over the world. All right? Because the world is in great wickedness. Go ahead, brother.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Right, so this thing goes all the way back to Abraham's sons. Abraham had Isaac, and then Isaac got Jacob and Esau. All right, and then go ahead, brother.
For Esau is the end of the world.
Right, Esau is the end of the world. Because just when those twins came out the womb, and Jacob was holding on to Esau's heel, that was symbolic to show that Esau is the end of the world. And go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Right, and Jacob is the beginning of the new age, the new kingdom, all right, which is going to be established here, which according to the book of Daniel is the never-ending kingdom, all right, described in the final chapters of the book of Revelation, which is coming here on the planet Earth here real soon, okay, and you reap what you sow. All right, you thought you could get away with the things that happen here, but you won't. Go ahead, brother, and go ahead and pull out what you got. I just wanted to edify what we're breaking down about the rise of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
And it really kind of goes into the lesson that I have put together, because this is a thing built off of faith. You have to believe the words that you read, because I think people don't really understand in this truth, especially in this truth, that we're not doing this for show. Like, this is who we are. We have been awoken to the truth, and Lord willing, we don't lose that. But if you could, Zion, could you grab Isaiah 42? You mind holding Isaiah 11, chapter 11, verse 2, and go all the way down to 5?
Yep.
Kyle Taza, can you get Ephesians 6, chapter 6, verse 14? And stop at 16, and then could you grab 1 John 5 and 14 for me? You got that, Isaiah? So let's start off with verse 1.
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 1. Behold, my servant whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom my soul delighteth.
All right, there. So this is specifically speaking to the elect, his servants, not all of Israel, not the world. Like the brother Gar likes to say, you John 3:16ers. If it was talking about the whole world, each time an epistle was addressing a group of people, it would say to the cosmos or a slot, to the world, every time. But it's talking about the elect, the servants of the Most High. All right, keep on.
I have put my spirit upon him. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles.
Right there. So the Lord, like I said earlier, this is not something that we do for show. It's not for fun. Of course, we enjoy doing it, but this is not for amusement. This is because the Lord has awoken us to the truth, to who we actually are, brought us back from being black, Mexican, Latino, Native American, whatever you were calling yourself before. He woke us up from that darkness to bring us into the light and to preach His word unto the strangers. And when it says Gentile there, it is speaking of the foreigner specifically, meaning everybody. Because once we broke that Old Testament, everybody became a stranger, including the elect. So when it says that He poured His Spirit out for us to be judges and teach unto the Gentiles, it's specifically talking about speaking to the strangers of the Most High regarding the elect. The ones that are going to receive this word, who are going to wake up once they hear that calling.
I think it will. Rain kind of.
And if you
well, I was just saying that
here, I'll grab it.
they don't take stuff back if it's purposely
And this is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 2. And it says, and the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding. So that right there is telling you that once you are awoken, you start to understand this world for what it really is. It's not all racism ended 400 years ago once Abraham Lincoln emancipated you guys, or it's GMOs aren't as bad as you think, or homosexuality. It's not a sin if we make it legal. That's the current world we live in. But a lot of people don't realize that because they're asleep. They think that just because you say it's right means it's right.
Yeah,
Well,
can I say something about
huh?
It's like I was at work, man, and I'd be cooking like breakfast and everything, making omelets and everything.
Huh?
This one server came in the back and was giving me a verbal on the ticket. She's like, oh, so these guys are pastures and everything and this and that. These guys got damn ham in their fucking ass omelet.
Yeah, I want the ham, pork, bacon, sausage, shrimp,
Yeah.
shrimp covered catfish omelet, please. Like you said, but she wants to come back. Make sure you know that they're men of the Lord, but they want to eat pork.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have people out there calling themselves pastors, calling themselves leaders of Israel, and I'm speaking of you other camps, talking about, oh, well, if you just pray over the pork, it's good, or you can have another man's wife as long as he's done with it. It doesn't work that way. The Most High didn't say you can if a man dies, you can take his wife, but if he's still alive, here's the rules for that. No, there were point blank period in the discussion rules about everything.
If there were any rules about that, then it was to be put to death.
There you go. But yet you got these other cats preaching either it's the law, the law, the law, the law, the law, or the law is done away with, it's faith, 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 faith. When it's a balance. Because through faith, you want to keep the law. So how can it be all faith, but yet you don't keep any of the law? But at the same time, we were made dead to the law in the first covenant. So if it's all law, all law, all law, all law, you have to keep every single law, including the law of faith. So you can't say it's all law and have no faith. That's a contradiction. But continuing on, did you want to grab that Isaiah 11 and 2? I started reading it.
Yeah, I got you.
But just start from the top and then go through the first verse for me if you could.
This is Isaiah 11 and 1.
Or slide 11 and 2, stop.
11 and 2. And the Spirit of the Yahweh shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Heavenly Father.
That's that Spirit that's poured upon the elect, the hopeful elect, I should say.